everyone. Hope you are having a wonderful Monday. Merry Christmas season to you as we step right into December. I just want to share a 5-minute thought with you on Genesis chapter 49, looking at the scriptures that point us to Jesus. Genesis chapter 49, Jacob is blessing his sons before he passes on into eternity. And in verse 10, he speaks this over Judah, his fourth son. The scepter will not depart from Judah, nor the ruler's staff from between his feet, until he to whom it belongs shall come, and the obedience of the nations shall be his. Now, this is a great prophecy here that Jacob is speaking over his son. The word scepter here, talking about a rod or a staff that was often the symbol of authority that kings would hold to symbolize and show that they were the reigning king. For example, you may remember from the book of Esther, when the queen approached the king's throne, she was not allowed to draw near until the king held out his royal scepter as a symbol of him giving his stamp of approval and giving his authority for her to approach. But when Jacob says the scepter will not depart from Judah, he was giving in part a prediction concerning the children of Judah. He was speaking prophetically over his descendants. And centuries later, when his descendants formed the nation of Israel in the promised land and kings began to rule, we see it was through the line of Judah that the royal line proceeded, starting with King David. Jacob's prophecy was fulfilled, and the tribe of Judah possessed the authority, the scepter of the kingdom of Israel, all throughout the Davidic line, all the way until the Babylonian oppression. But they all were descendants of Judah, and we see that prophecy was fulfilled, and the kings all were from his line. But also, this is an even greater prediction, because he says that line, until he to whom it belongs shall come. And this is showing that it's not just through the kings of Israel, but it's a divine prediction of the one descendant in particular who would come from the line of Judah. And that we of course know is Jesus. And Jesus was, in fact, from the tribe of Judah. When we look at the genealogies, we can trace both through Mary and through Joseph in the Gospels and see that Jesus was directly descendant of the tribe of Judah. And Revelation chapter 5, verse 5 says this. It says, "Behold, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the root of David, has conquered." So we see that he can open the scroll and its 7 seals. We see that Jesus is the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the Lion being the king of the tribe of Judah. He is the king of all kings. Judah was the line of kings, and Jesus was the Lion of the kings, of the tribe of Judah, the king of all kings. But Jacob says that the tribe of Judah would possess the scepter until the coming of the one to whom it belongs. And this one we know is Jesus. Now, worldly authority, the scepter of kings, of earthly kings, is temporary. Earthly kings often find their scepters slipping out of their grasp. The kingdoms come and kings go, empires rise and empires fall, but the scepter wielded by the Messiah, by Jesus Christ, will never be lost, never be stolen, never be set aside, but it will last forever. Psalm 45, the psalmist says this, "Your throne, O God, is forever and ever. The scepter of your kingdom is a scepter of uprightness." So we see that Jesus, he is going to have all power and all authority, be the king of all the earth. He's going to have all authority in heaven and on earth, and he is going to establish his kingdom, and it is going to be a kingdom that is full of righteousness, of uprightness, of fair and right judgment, and it is going to last forever and ever. I don't know about you, but that's something that excites me. And it's this same scepter that we see that the authority that God was giving Jesus when he took his place on the cross and rose from the dead is the same authority that his persecutors mocked him with. When Jesus was about to go to the cross, you may remember that they put a reed in his right hand as that symbol of the authority, and they took that reed and struck him on the head with it, and they beat him mercilessly. But the very symbol that was going to point to Jesus' future authority and his reign that would last forever is the very same thing his persecutors used to mock him. But we know that though sorrow may last for the night, joy comes in the morning. And 3 days later, Jesus rose from the grave. And now he says, all power and authority has been given to me. And now so I send you as the disciples of Jesus Christ. Jesus has all power, all authority. And one day he is going to return and he is going to set up his kingdom and he is going to rule and reign. Daniel saw this and spoke of the same thing whenever he said in Daniel chapter 7, verse 13, he said, I saw in the night visions, and behold, with the clouds of heaven there came one like a son of man. And he came to the Ancient of Days, and he was presented before him, and to him was given dominion and glory and a kingdom that all peoples, nations, and languages should serve him. His dominion is an everlasting dominion which shall not pass away, and his kingdom one that shall never be destroyed. I don't know about you, but that is an encouragement to me that we serve a king whose empire will not rise and fall, but who will rule and reign forever. And this is something that God spoke from the very beginning, all the way back with the forefathers, when Jacob laid his hand on his fourth son Judah and said, the scepter will not depart from Judah, nor the ruler's staff from between his feet, until he to whom it belongs shall come, and the obedience of all the nations shall be his. God bless you all, and I pray you have a very, very Merry Christmas, and I'll see you next time.